I never imagined that one ordinary evening could change my entire life. What started as a simple dinner and a movie with my stepson slowly unfolded into something I never expected. There was a restlessness in him that unsettled me, because, without fully realizing it, I recognized the same restlessness stirring inside myself. In one devastatingly quiet moment, I understood that some boundaries, once crossed, can never be mended. Welcome to Family Secrets Exposed. If this is your first time here, please subscribe and hit the like button. Your support allows us to keep sharing real stories like this one. Now, let me tell you what happened. My name is Eleanor. That summer, our house felt like a waiting room. My husband, George, was constantly traveling for work, late-night calls from hotels, the same familiar excuses. Our marriage had dwindled to nothing more than logistics. The nights stretched on endlessly, and silence had become my constant companion. Eleanor's loneliness deepens. Then Liam arrived. He wasn't a stranger. He was George's son from a previous marriage. At 21, he was restless yet polite, trying to figure out his next steps in life. He stayed with us for a few weeks while sorting out college applications and job prospects. At first, we were just two people sharing the same roof. We'd have late-night snacks, share laughs over old movies, and go for morning jogs. Nothing about it seemed dangerous, not until it suddenly was. One evening, George called to say he'd be away for work again. I was curled up on the couch with a glass of wine when Liam came downstairs in sweats, his hair still damp from the shower. He sat across from me, quieter than usual, with a new intensity in his gaze. "You look lonely," he said softly. I brushed it off, claiming I was just tired.
But he kept looking at me.
He'd been noticing little things, my taste in music, the novels on my shelf, the perfume I wore. What had started as harmless attention gradually sharpened into something more dangerous. Then he said words that should never have been spoken. "I don't think George deserves you." My heart stopped. I told him to stop.
Part of me truly wanted him to.
But another part, the part that had been starved of attention for years, remained silent. That night, we talked until dawn. Conversation turned into confession. He opened up about feeling like he didn't belong, about the pressure and constant comparisons. I shared my own loneliness, how I missed the person I thought I'd married. Walls came down. We allowed ourselves to feel things we should have buried deep. When he reached for my hand, I didn't pull away. When he whispered my name, my resolve faltered. And when we kissed, I didn't stop him. It was wrong. I knew it with every instinct. But in that moment, nothing else seemed to matter. Morning brought reality crashing back, heavy and dizzying. Guilt flooded the spaces where warmth had filled the house the night before. I tried to create distance, convincing myself it was just a single lapse. But Liam kept drawing closer. Small touches in the kitchen, notes slipped into my hand, an eagerness that mirrored my own hidden desire. His hunger frightened me because it reflected my own longing. He asked, almost pleading, "Don't you feel alive with me?" And I had to admit that I did. It wasn't the steady, quiet love I'd married into, but something raw and urgent that made me feel truly seen again. It wasn't love in the traditional sense, more like a dangerous need, a temporary escape from the emptiness I'd been living in. Liam enters the picture, and everything changes. Looking back now, I see how each stolen glance and whispered confession was a thread unraveling the life I'd assumed was secure. Secrets don't stay hidden forever. Every compromise, every justified choice, builds toward inevitable consequences. One day, the truth may come out. I may have to face the pain and fallout it brings. For now, the weight of those nights lives inside me, a memory that altered everything and can never be undone. He still wanted more.
So did I.
And in those stolen hours, for reasons I still struggle to fully understand, nothing else mattered.